Girl coming to you from the September 2021 Arlington NARBC. It's been an amazing day. I'm here with Steve Casino, and tell us everything about Steve's Morphs.
We're out of Brooksville, Florida. We travel basically about twice a month to different shows, mostly around Florida. We do Georgia. We're starting to do more of Texas, and we're going to travel out to hopefully Tinley in a couple of weeks if it happens. But we're basically a small breeder out of Brooksville, Florida.
Wow.
We have a collection of probably about 600 to 700 snakes.
Do you primarily keep ball pythons?
Pretty much all ball pythons. I do have some colubrids. I have some gray banded king snakes that I'm working with this year. Yeah.
I love gray bands.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
I live in gray band country.
Yeah, I know. I know. I want to go and just
come to our house.
Yes.
Come herping, seriously.
Yes, I would love to.
We caught 3 this summer, which, I mean, in all the years of hunting, we would come out here and come out here. And even last summer, you'd see some snakes, but I mean, that golden goose, so then this summer finding 3 was like, makes my knees weak.
Well, Bob came down a few months ago, my cousin Bob, Bob Boo. We went herping down in South Florida.
Yeah.
And we found a lot of species out there.
Awesome.
We found some beautiful stuff. Plenty of gators, lots of cottonmouths, 2 berms. Florida is kind of like Africa nowadays.
Yeah,
we can find pretty much anything you want in the wild anymore. Chameleons, green iguanas, tegus. We got a lot of stuff out there.
Tell us about the laws in your area.
The laws in our area. Well, for sales, you need just a Class 3 license, just for sales. When you start getting into conditional species, which we're fighting back and forth, they don't want large reptiles, they don't want large constrictors anymore. They keep banning them and going back and forth with litigation and all that. So we have US Ark Florida, which is a branch of US Ark, but it's just made for Florida to fight for our rights in Florida, because they're taking away the tegus, they're taking away the iguanas, and from what we heard, if it's not native to Florida and it lives and breeds, they don't want it.
Right, and they even want to go as far as euthanizing them, which I don't understand.
They do. If you catch a berm, you're supposed to euthanize, within 24 hours, it should be euthanized. We're not about euthanizing snakes.
Right.
Unless it's really sick, it's not going in the freezer.
Of course.
No, it's sad. I think they should basically, if they do catch them, put them in a zoo. There's a zoo all over Florida, all over the United States that would take a berm in 2 seconds.
Tell us a little bit about some of the genes that you're working with.
I'm working with quite a few genes this year. I do a lot of desert ghosts, a ton of clown, pieds. I do 2 lines of Exantics. I do 2 TSKs, and I do VPIs. And then now it's just basically fine-tuning and getting more and more into it. Now I'm working on triple hets when I've already have double hets or double recessives. The triple hets are coming now. So I'm working on, as I was leaving on Thursday morning, my triple hets for pastel, clown, desert ghost, pied were hatching.
Wow. How did that feel?
It felt really good, but I don't know what my odds are yet. So,
kind of a nervous,
yes. As long as I hit females, I'm good. If a whole clutch is males, I kind of wasted my time.
Oh, man.
But that's okay. I'm also doing a lot of ultramel stuff this year.
Cool.
I do have some new genes that I'm bringing out. One is called the Zebra, started by Stephen Roussis.
Interesting.
And he sold a pair to my partner about 2 years ago. I wound up getting that pair when I bought him out, and Adam Chelsea out of South Florida has the actual rest of the collection, where he's starting to release them now little by little.
So what was the origin of the zebra gene?
It came from Stephen Roussis, and that's all I know.
What does it do?
It's a recessive. I can show you one. I have an adult breeder. Let me grab him real quick.
Yes, please. So exciting. The best thing about ball pythons is definitely the diversity in genetics, because when I have a room full of the same species that all look different, that's always exciting.
This is the brand new gene that we're working with now. Okay. It's very granity. It's got kind of a gray belly to it. It's banded. And it's got a lot of blushing going down its back.
Interesting.
And you would think it would be like a codom or a dominant, but it's actually a recessive gene. So this year, my female didn't go. I do have a pair of these. I have a pastel zebra. She did not breed this year. So in lieu of that, I decided to use him on a bunch of different stuff that has not been done before. Because Adam has only done it with pastels and a couple other genes. So I decided to go a step further and put it to Desert Ghost, Ultramel, Hypo, Orange Dreamfire, Yellow Bellies, and just make all the hets that I can possibly make to start building my army for this project. I've heard a few other people have invested into this so far. I'm not going to say who, but there are big names out there that are actually investing into this because it is a brand new recessive.
Right.
So this probably will be sought after in a couple of years, but by the time the couple of years comes around, hopefully I will have my visuals.
So what do you predict might be the hottest combo with the Zebra gene? What do you think a super Zebra might look like?
It's a recessive, so it won't be a super. This is actually the visual for it.
Okay.
Desert Ghost. Desert Ghost is going to change the world of ball pythons.
Oh, I like that.
There is no gene out there that cleans anything and makes anything look like Desert Ghost.
Yes.
You can take an ugly snake, you can take a spider or a pastel, put Desert Ghost in it, and it is going to pop, and people are going to want it.
Right.
You can make it with spider. I mean, you can put anything in Desert Ghost. There's no ugly combinations. But this is something I think is going to be a pretty hot snake in a couple of years.
Awesome.
So
what would you say the future of Steve's Morphs is?
I don't know at this moment. I'm just going to keep ticking away and just doing what I do and try and keep making beautiful snakes.
Well, you're doing a great job. You might have noticed my beautiful companion here today, this 18-year-old dry Marcon Eastern Indigo, North America's largest colubrid. Of course, they're known for being, a little kid was asking me what morph this was, and I said, this is a natural wild type Eastern Indigo, and even that little kid was like, whoa, that's awesome. Yeah. So do you ever see any of these out in your parts?
I have seen them in Florida, but it's very, very rare.
Yeah.
I supposedly have one on my property that's been seen a couple of times. Same place where I saw that yellow rat.
Cool, yeah, so, wow, amazing.
But I've never got a chance to see it myself. I did see one when I first moved to Florida back in like '86. I was sitting at a friend's house and I saw a black head come over by the sliding glass doors, and the body kept coming and coming, and it went past the two sliding glass doors, and I was like, that thing is like 8-9 feet long, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? And it was the first time I had ever seen one in the wild, and I didn't know what it was, and I was like not about to go jump out there and grab it.
I would have.
I know. I would now. Now I would go crawl into it. But no, they're actually very beautiful snakes. They're not very aggressive from what I understand.
Not terribly. And I mean, this one in particular is obviously super duper sweet. I mean, and they can bite you, and then what? I mean, it's a colubrid. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So you get a worse bite from a hog nose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I actually have. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It was so cool hanging out.
Awesome.
So how do people find you in your store?
You can find me on Morph Market. I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
And Instagram.
Awesome.
So those are my three main ones right there.
Perfect.
Most of my stuff is posted on Morph Market. I'm a little behind right now. I probably have at least 150 snakes I have to post that I haven't posted yet.
Wow.
We're going to be in excess of over 1,000 snakes babies this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Wow, that's amazing. All right. Well, we will post all Steve's links below. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Anytime. Thank you.
And keep kicking butt.
I will.
Awesome.
Try.
Thank you guys. This was Steve's Morph, and we'll see you guys soon.